Welcome back, everybody. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for coming to my channel, Love Nation. Like this video, leave a comment, and please become a day one family member to Love Nation. Hit that notification bell as well as thumbs up. I am going live with some of my commentary as we are going into the final week of the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. And I am going to say that so far, this has been explosive. I'm going to give a few thoughts on what I think may or may not happen next week. I'm also going to give some thoughts on how I feel about what's been happening so far. And there's going to be a lot to unpack here. So we're just going to get into this and we're just going to try to unpack this case. Now, Amber Heard's lawyers are getting close to the end of their testimony. And I'm going to say that in my opinion, just my opinion, uh they're doing the best they can with what they have. Amber Heard, in my opinion, has not came off to be the um, most credible person, and I feel that because of that, a lot of her details has not really, added up. I also feel that um, she has not proven enough information, in my opinion, in order to say that you know that Johnny did all this stuff. So for me, in my own opinion, this is not really looking the best. And the whole situation has got me thinking like, I'm just like sad about this whole thing. And I just feel that a lot of things here are being not properly handled. And like I said, I think it may be because of how Amber Heard presented things. But in all fairness, I believe in my heart that, Johnny Depp has done as much as he could to prove and disprove a lot of the bad press that was out there. So, I mean, that's a good thing. I also feel that Johnny Depp has done everything he could in order to discount a lot of things that Amber Heard has said. And so, again, he's doing as much as he can. I think that his case is a lot stronger. I also feel that he came into this with way more to lose than she did, if that makes any sense. And so, knowing this information, I feel that Johnny Depp has definitely put up an extremely strong case in this situation. Um, I also do believe that, okay, so I'm hearing rumors that they're going to have Johnny Depp come back for to get back on the stand, which I don't think he minds. I think he wants to put as much into this case as he can. This might actually go to Amber Heard's detriment, in my opinion, because of the two people. Johnny, in my opinion, has actually come off to be way more credible than Amber Heard has. And he's also showed a lot more evidence to back his case than Amber Heard has. I also thought that Johnny came off to be very charming and just very open about everything that he's done. He's made no secrets about, everything that he's done in his life, his addictions, his issues, his, just everything. And by him being so upfront with everything, I believe that, what it basically comes down to for me is I sincerely do not believe in my heart that Johnny would have made this case, filed this filed these papers to get this case to the public if he truly did not believe that he didn't do it. And I think that's what it really comes down to. This case comes down to Johnny seeking justice because he felt he has been unfairly portrayed in the media. So I have much respect for him on that aspect. I feel that he is allowing us into all the private details of his life. I feel that he's doing this in a detriment of even being booked for future jobs. He's doing this in detriment to further embarrassing his family, and for all of these salacious details to come out the way that they have been coming out. I definitely want to say that Johnny is very brave to have been able to do such because, quite frankly, I do not think I would have been brave enough to do what Johnny Depp has done. I think that a lot of the trial details that has come out in this case has been very embarrassing. So, coming full circle here, I think we probably will expect to see a lot of drama next week. I'm really anxious to see who was actually called for the rebuttal. I think that the rebuttal will definitely be a huge key factor in this. I also believe that, um, I guess anything that has not been thrown yet on the table, I mean, and there's been a lot thrown on the table. I think that anything else that can be done to um bring out any other facts, I definitely believe will be done. Because, like I said, Johnny Depp's entire life has been put on stage for everybody to either analyze, scrutinize, for people to look at him. And I sincerely can applaud Johnny for coming forward with, like his withdrawal issues. Those audio tapes were absolutely horrifying. To hear intimate conversations. Oh, hello. Thank you. I'm so glad that you are here from Morocco. I'm gonna try to pronounce it Azuzis. Oh yeah, I'm definitely a Johnny supporter, and I'm definitely um just trying to make some type of summation because we're going into the last week of this outrageous trial here, and I still believe that there are going to be some uh drama going to unfold as it has been unfolding every single day in this trial that we have yet to see. There are rumors, excuse me. Yeah, you have been watching. Yes, I have been watching from the beginning too. And I really believe that Johnny has done so much to put so much out there for the public that we usually don't hear this much about a celebrity's private life. I commend him for being brave enough to get up in front of millions of people around the world and say, that he's had addictions, he's been in this really bad relationship. Personally, I believe he was completely gaslighted by Amber Heard. I think he was completely blinded by her beauty. I think he was just blinded by her being young. I think that Amber literally adapted behaviors and mannerisms and interests um, to almost mimic Johnny, to really get him to like really pay her attention. I think that he looked at her when she was being casted for Rum Diary. He was like, wow, she's gorgeous. And I think from there, she just ran with it. Whatever he liked, she liked. Whatever music he was into, I'm sure that she researched. She has literally turned this into a lifetime movie. And I think that once she got in there, got in his head, got into how she could figure him out, I really believe, in my opinion, that's when the abuse began. That's when the name calling began. That's when all the putting paws on people began. She really, and then honestly, I think he was also going through a midlife crisis. Um, Johnny, he's actually coming from being like the highest paid person in Hollywood to, let me see, at that time, you had The Rock. The Rock was starting to come up and getting paid a lot for parts. You got Vin Diesel. You got well, you've always had Tom Cruise. I mean, you have like a list of fresh faces where Johnny has been doing acting since 1984. And it's like, okay, yeah, he definitely got the Pirates movies, but he found his niche in acting, which is phenomenal because honestly, Johnny Depp is one of those A-listers where if he's going to be in the movie, he picked that part, he know he's going to knock it out the park. Okay, I'm going to read your comment. You said, at the first time I heard the vocal recording, I knew she was guilty. Heard reminds me of my mom. Sorry to say that, but I recall one day she kept blaming everyone for something we never did. Also, she lied at everything, and the great thing is she treats my dad the same way her does to Johnny. How crazy it is. I'm definitely going to say I'm extremely apologetic to what you've been through. I've actually been through this too. My father was a very laid back dad, very cool, a lot of patience. My mother was always the one that felt like she needed to get a switch or a belt. It was always like, one person get in trouble, everybody get in trouble. We'd be screamed at and cursed at. And to this day, I very rarely talk to my mother. My parents are actually divorced now, and my mother actually still discusses my father sometimes when I do talk to her as if they are still together with some of the stuff that she say. So definitely, Johnny Depp was definitely not the only person going through this. And I definitely appreciate you sharing this story because a lot of times, as we get older and try to mentally work through what we've been through as children, sometimes it's hard to understand uh what, like, how you're responding to people, or feeling the need to kind of back away from people, and you're waiting to be hurt. Basically, you expect to be hurt because it came from somebody that is supposed to love and nurture you. And I definitely agree that um Johnny especially has basically, put all of that information out there. I think not just for us, but for other fans that watch him, that will see, like, yes, I've been through a lot. I abuse uh, alcohol, opiates. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm not out to hurt anybody. And Amber Heard literally preyed on this, preyed on this. This man, I don't even know how much money he has left. I'm sure that he spent a lot of money. I think that this trial was basically win or lose. He had to stand up for himself, win or lose. I think that he has garnered so much respect and love for people. And I think that uh, when people come forward with accusations, I believe in my heart now, I think people might actually take the other party more serious. Now, to be truthful, yes. Um, if a woman comes forward and say a guy did it right now with the Me Too movement, of course it's going to fall on the guy to dig himself out of the mud per se. It is. It will. It's going to fall on the guy to prove that he did not do XYZ. And in a lot of cases, uh, uh, people don't have money like Johnny Depp to be able to afford a lawyer, to be able to go through evidence like this, to be able to get this public backing because, he has the wealth and he has the means. Well, how many people have been accused of things that was not true, that did not have money to be able to, you know, um, go to court and sue their accuser? Okay, you also saying, by the way, Stephen Crowley has a channel on YouTube where he talks about his experience with Amber. I'm going to check out Stephen Crowley. I'm going to make note of that. It seems like a lot of people have actually had negative relationships with Amber. And in fact, it also seems to me the longer this trial went on, a lot of people started to take note of this, that Amber actually does seem to have a lot of short-term relationships. She basically seemed to be falling in and out of friendships or romances with people like in a 3 to 5 year cycle or less. It does seem like that because you know, after or slash during Johnny, you had James Franco, you had Elon Musk. Now, James Franco, yes, we all collectively agree that he has his a lot of drama going on. Uh, Look at how that didn't last very long. And then you have Elon Musk. That was another maybe 2 to 3 year cycle. Then she has friends that were deposed that she's no longer friends yet, and they did not elaborate with. I'll be very curious to know how they actually, I guess, fell out of their friendship. But it seems like these people that are close to her seems to be seemingly pushed away per se, and we don't know all the reasons just yet. I'm sure more information is going to leak out as soon as this trial is over. I am sure a lot of people that have been deposed or been on a witness stand or whatever, I am definitely sure a lot of them are going to literally run to do interviews. They're definitely going to be paid for these interviews because everybody is watching this trial right now, and their extended testimony is definitely going to be sought after. And so, I guess coming into next week, Johnny Depp is allegedly going to get back on the stand. I don't think that's a wise move, uh, because honestly, I think they should just let it lie. He did a really good job. They may be trying to get him on the stand to perhaps get him to, I don't know, trip up. But honestly, he came off being very honest. So I'm very curious to if her lawyers actually want to use up the precious time that they have left because they don't have that much time left. So I'm going to be very curious looking out for that one. I'm also going to upload some of the audio recordings. There are several audio recordings, so definitely if you're not a member of this channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm going to upload some of those audios that will be non-commentary, just straight through, so people can hear the behind the scenes that is very despicable and very troubling. Oh yeah, she definitely lost her credibility. Um Camila Vasquez was able to literally confront Amber with the truth. I believe that Amber was already not so credible before she was cross-examined. A lot of the things that she was responding to with her own lawyer, I definitely felt she was not being totally sincere. When Camilla got up there, it was just a whole new level of bananas because Camilla was just tearing the holes into that testimony. Camilla was asking the questions that everybody at home wanted to ask Amber as if they were the lawyer because everybody saw right through it. Everybody saw right through it. And Amber Heard has a personality where she does not like to be wrong. She won't take responsibility. Everything is everybody else's fault. And I'm telling you, the way that she stormed out of that courtroom as soon as she was dismissed, way before the jury was even told, like, okay, we're going to dismiss for lunch, she walked out of there. That is totally disrespectful. Excuse me, totally disrespectful. You do not get up like that and just walk out of the jury box right after the judge is instructing you to go sit with your lawyers. Amber was definitely doing the same thing that Johnny Depp has been complaining about for the longest. She can just lose it. And to tell you the truth, I mean, I know that this is just being messy. I actually expected her to launch that water bottle she had while she was walking out of there because she is messy. Like I really thought that she was going to snap. When I saw that live, I was like, "Oh my god, did she just leave before the jury left?" And then all of a sudden, the social media just like lit up. Me, I'm not a lawyer at all, but there were people saying like, "Hey, you don't do that." And it was just messy. It was just truly messy. But see, looking at her reactions, you can clearly see that Amber Heard has issues. The way she walked out of that courtroom was showing what Johnny Depp has been trying to tell us. She cannot contain herself. She does not like when people tell her no. She is extremely disrespectful. I definitely agree with you. She does not like to have authority. For some reason, she feels that if she is not center of the universe, nothing else matters. Everybody has to be punished because she has to be right and she needs this and she needs that. And the sad thing about this entire situation is Johnny Depp took this D list actress. I've seen her movies she's been in. She is not that good of an actress. Okay. And right now, yes, I am being shady, but I'm just going to say the truth. I've seen Aquaman 1. Okay. She was in Magic Mike. I honestly, until they brought this back up in trial, I forgot that she was in Magic Mike. She is not memorable at all. I completely forgot she was in there. She was in Zombieland. And I was like, wow, she was in Zombieland. Again, not very memorable. He took this D list actress, gave her A list status, A list producers, access to high budget movies. He basically jumped her career from having to walk and crawl up ladders to being shot to the top of the roof, with her being able to be connected, with her being able to get promotions, to get campaigns, to get money, get it invited to events that otherwise she would not have been able to get into. For him to do this for her and listen to those audio tapes, you can listen and you can see, like, even when she's throwing the biggest tantrum, she's grabbing him, she's yelling at him, she's disrespecting him. She disrespected his kids, she's disrespected his mother. She's doing all this disrespect and he is being calm. Anybody else would have literally put pause on her with the amount of wheel spinning that she was doing, with the amount of disrespect that she was doing in those audio tapes. And I think honestly, the audio tapes for me was probably the biggest nail in the coffin as far as this case. Now, honestly, you can go to court and you can shine up anything you want and try to make evidence look a certain way. The most ironic part about this entire case was her insistence on audio taping their conversations, believing that what she was saying was going to be some type of audio evidence for people to be on her side, for her to say that Johnny was doing something to her. I have listened to about 6 hours of audio tape, and I agree with you, it's very, very psychopathic. The audio tape alone, in my opinion, is not something that you can readily fake. And this is why. I'm sure to some degree he realized he was being video or audio taped. But here's the thing. If you want to take into account that they're in at home in a private intimate setting, she is saying some of the most absurd things. He's busy playing a guitar. They're obviously in a lot of cases drinking. They both seem to be taking their meds. You can tell where some of it, Johnny was actually asleep and snoring, to getting up playing a guitar, to having to have to be awakened. Uh, there's no way I can actually believe that for the full timing that he believed that he was still being audio recorded. Some of his recordings went for hours. And yeah, she was definitely wrong for that. And I think we really got a peek into their real normal life. Oh, I definitely believe you. Normal people will notice this, like me and you, but there are some people who still believe in her testimony. I agree with that because people will take sides. Nobody will ever have 100% proof. However, even the people that don't want to believe it cannot discount that audio. That audio, oh, which Johnny appears to be asleep. Oh, yeah. Oh, and the bruise kit. Okay, let's talk about the bruise kit first. And then I'm going to get into the one where it appears that he is asleep. The bruise kit thing to me was crazy. I actually just uploaded the clip of that to my YouTube channel, so please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I just uploaded that about an hour ago, that short clip, and where you can find it in the testimony from her. I have never heard, and now I have family members that have been physically um um had paws put on them. And I have never heard of anyone saying that they had a bruise kit. If you listen to that testimony, as much as Amber, first of all, loved to take pictures and film of everything that Johnny did, If you want to actually give her any credibility in this, I would say, and now this is just looking from everything that's been exposed in court. She loves to audio him, okay? She loves to record. So even if she could not record when this happened, okay? Let's just pretend. After it allegedly happened, you're trying to tell me that Amber Heard didn't want to show her face like, oh my God, he just put his hands on me and ran out the door. Here's the pictures, or run to the hospital, or text her agent, or text her friend Rocky. This is so suspicious to me. Amber Heard loves to videotape, audio tape, whatever she can tape. And for her to say that Johnny blackened her eye, even if she could not get it recorded while it allegedly happened, okay? After it was over, you're trying to tell me that she did not want to rush and take a picture? This man wears gold rings on his hand that may be equivalent to being put of having paws put on you because those rings are so thick. If you look at Johnny Depp's rings. Oh, hey, Gardner Twitty. Hey, Gardner Twitty. Thanks for joining me tonight. For this, I definitely appreciate you coming in. It's been a while. I'm just doing like one of my lives because of this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation. But yeah, for Amber to not go and just immediately take pictures and text her friends and send it to everybody as quickly as she does with everything else, for me it's just not believable. And then when she slipped and said that she got this bruised kit, it was just like, okay, you're a DV victim. You're not even going to be discussing a bruised kit. You're going to be going into as much detail as you can remember, uh and to put everything out there. Which, and this is another thing, if you guys go back and replay her testimony, she literally glosses over some of the parts that people really want to hear about, and then she'll just skate off and go to something else. So basically, to me, that's saying, hey, I don't have enough vivid detail to recall all these times I'm talking about when he allegedly put his paws on me, but the carpet was dirty, or something else happened, or uh I gave the evidence to my lawyers, and if they didn't add it to evidence, then it's their fault. This is just a sack of BS. I think Amber Heard would have been eager to sell these pictures to TMZ if she had them. I do not believe any such pictures exist. And then there is a 5.5 hour live, not live, a 5.5 audio. I think that Johnny Depp actually might have been the one recording. I'm going to put portions of it up on my website with no commentary, where you guys can see that they were arguing. Now, okay, when it first started, Johnny was basically saying like, "Okay, hurry up and get your stuff." She was at his house packing up stuff because she was leaving. Well, I thought, okay, she's packing up, leaving. They're going back and forth. Then for some reason she was like, "Well, you need to call me an Uber." So he was like, "Okay, fine, I'll call you an Uber." And then she was like, "I don't have no money to pay for it." And then Johnny was like, "Okay, whatever, fine, I'll pay for it." It was this huge drama for almost 15, 20 minutes about this Uber. I guess he called it, but the crazy thing was, and this is what I'm trying to get down to the bottom of, I thought he had actually called her an Uber at the beginning, the first 20, 30 minutes. But they were arguing on this audio for like 5.5 hours. It got to a point where when you get about an hour into it, they were arguing. She walked off into another room. Johnny actually went to sleep. You could hear him snoring. He was snoring for about 5 minutes. And then she came back in the room, woke him up, and then they started arguing again. And then that's when she started like talking about his kids and like, oh, another man is going to raise your son to be a man because you can't do it. And then I guess she kind of got into his baby mama, Vanessa Paradis. I mean, this was like a whole mess, this hour section. And like I said, I'm going to post this on my channel. Then, I mean, it was just back and forth and back and forth. I'm going to post that. It was just very strange. Like they were going back and forth because it's like I'm still trying to figure out for sure, is this a continuous audio? Because at the beginning, Amber Heard asked for a Uber. And they were arguing for like 5.5 hours straight. So it's like, okay, is all of this put together? Like all these different audios, are they put together, or is this just like one night of audio? So I'm still trying to figure that out because it was just very weird. Like it got to a point where I was like literally doing laundry. Now I've never ever seen anybody argue like this. They were arguing for so long. I had enough time to wash my clothes, dry my clothes, and fold my clothes, and they were still arguing. The washer took about 29 minutes. I put the clothes in the dryer for about 70 minutes. And then it took me about 45 minutes to fold my clothes. And they were still arguing. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? I thought he called her an Uber. It's like I had to go back and think, like, didn't he call her an Uber 2 hours ago? Like, it was just so weird. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to post that, like I said. So, looking toward next week, I'm definitely going to be posting some type of recap between 6 p.m. Eastern to 7 p.m. Eastern. So, between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to post a recap of what happened in court during the day. I have actually, and you know what? This is another thing that is actually um taking me aback. YouTube has actually been taking down videos when you speak out about Amber Heard. I've actually had about 3 or 4 videos in the past 7 days taken down from YouTube. So, and I had to look into this. I am not the only YouTuber, and commentary is literally what I'm saying right now. Oh yeah, definitely Garden of Twitty. I am not the only YouTuber. It seems like I guess this is definitely Amber Heard's team, because if the title goes too far to the left discussing like, oh my God, Amber Heard got crushed on a stand today. That video got taken down. I could not repost it. YouTube actually sent me a notification. I've never got a notification like this before, where they basically said this video has to be private. I actually went back and tried to just redo the title to re-upload it. I even tried to see if I can cut some sections out, which is usually what YouTube lets you do if they take down a video. And they actually would not let me repost. YouTube would not let me repost it. I could not believe I've had 3 videos taken down. And like I said, I am not reporting anything to be just, disrespectful of what's going on. I'm reporting what I see. I'm not going to just sit here and just say, oh, yeah, Amber is totally right, if that's not what I'm seeing. If Johnny Depp was wrong and Amber Heard actually brought evidence to say Johnny is wrong, I would honestly say, you know what? Johnny Depp did do that. However, Amber Heard has not done that. So what am I supposed to do with my videos? Exactly, Gardner Twitty. I am reporting my opinion. And I'm telling you, I am not the only YouTuber that this has happened to. I've never had 3 videos taken down. Like, like this is crazy. Like, I remember one time I got a video taken down when it was like a rash of people that were putting paws on each other on the airplanes. I had actually did a video about the rash of people just going nuts while they're flying on airplanes, and that got taken down for copyright issues because it was a copyright claim. I'm like, okay, I'll take it down. This was somebody else's videos that they uploaded that I shared. Okay, I didn't have no problem with that. But for me to be sharing my opinion about this trial, that is literally everything being shown is from public record that's being played on public TV, that's being played live publicly on YouTube as well as other sources. I don't think it's fair to take down anybody's media because, like I said, I am just reporting what I see. So that's basically where I am with this. And hopefully this video don't get taken down by YouTube too. So I just want to do a quick recap. Anyway, I'm going to be coming back live every night from 6 to 7 uh this Monday through Friday. Like I said, I have several posts I'm putting in, including that audio that's going to be uploaded. I also just uploaded a video about the Antonio Brown, Keisha Cole, and Young Miami Diddy and Gina Hughes situation. So definitely check out some videos I just put up. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. And Love Nation, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment and a thumbs up. And if you have not already, please hit that notification bell, please, so you know when I upload. And I got another comment. When you talk sometimes, I'm like, what's going on? This lady is reading in my head. Definitely, because you know what? I think everybody feels the same way after looking at the evidence presented from both sides of this trial. Uh, the evidence is not in Amber Heard's favor. So definitely peace and love to everybody. Thank you for coming on here, you guys. Hit that thumbs up and don't forget that notification bell. I'm going to be coming back live tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And be safe. Enjoy your evening. Bye, guys.